Morning world, it's the 30th of March 2020. Now this was going to be two videos today, it's just going to be one, so it's a bit of a mishmash. A couple of jokes at the end, right? They're okay. In the middle is going to be some very, very serious astrology, because today and tomorrow, really big days. First of all, I need to say a few things. Firstly, in this last week, I'm pretty thick-skinned, right? You have to if you're going to be out there in the world on YouTube, you've got to have a thick skin. But I noticed that myself and quite a few other astrologers are becoming up for a lot of flack, and it does seem as if there's certain individuals out there who are deliberately targeting astrologers at the moment. Either that or it's a set of bots, I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm getting a lot of flack because people saying, oh, you never predicted this, you never said that. And it's like, okay. At the end of the day, astrology is not a predictive science or a predictive art. It is a combination of different factors based primarily around self-analysis. And from there, you develop into a mixture of intuition, psychology, pattern recognition, mathematics, geometry. It's a true mix of art and science, but it's never going to be 100% accurate. So to all those people who are really hacked off at me because I'm not 100% accurate, I can only say, tough. I'm doing my best. If you don't like it, fine. There's the door. You know where to go. And if you don't like it, there's plenty of other people out there who I'm sure would be much better for you. But it's made me think, what is the nature of people who troll? A few months ago, about a year ago, I did a video on what it is that makes people conspiracy theorists. And I'm kind of adapting that to trolls now. What is it that makes people so angry, bitter and twisted inside themselves that they have to attack other people? I could do a whole video on this, and I may well do in the near future. But it does point to a basic dysfunctionality within oneself, where you need to lash out onto others. And it also points to a pretty much self-dislike as well. Because it seems to me that if you like yourself, then you like other people. If you don't like yourself, you don't like other people. Like attracts like. So I can't stop you. I mean, you can carry on. I don't let the really obscene or the really, really offensive comments come through, but I'll never stifle free speech. So carry on. I don't put up links. I will not put up YouTube links to any other video unless I particularly like it. I let one through the other day from a regular poster. You know who you are, that musician in Colorado. You put up a great video on Dr. John Campbell from London. Great. Dr. John Campbell, London. He's a 62-year-old guy. He's a proper doctor. And he has been doing, for a few weeks now, regular videos on the coronavirus, giving statistics, medical accuracy and precision in what he's doing. And he doesn't make a song and dance. He's not a dramatist. He's not after fame. He's just a genuine guy who's doing his best to help the world. And he is the best objective person on the coronavirus I've seen so far. Dr. John Campbell, London. Worth having a look. I will be putting up a link later myself today on a great Staying Alive video. That's a parody of the Bee Gees with the coronavirus. And while I'm at it, if you want to have a bit of fun, go and Google Chris Mann and My Corona. Hilarious. It just makes you laugh. I was going to do a video on conscience and mix it in with people who troll, but I'll leave that for another time. Let's look at what's going on today and tomorrow and maybe the next day. Now I'm going to do a month ahead for April tomorrow, but today's really important. There's three things going on. Firstly, Mars is now at 29 degrees of Capricorn. It's conjuncting Saturn in the next 48 hours. Well, tomorrow. In the next 48 hours, Mars conjunct Saturn is precise. Mars will move into Capricorn, into Aquarius, in the next 24, 36 hours. I've spoken a lot on this, about how this is the incisive point. This is the sting at the end of the tail. But I need to be a bit more specific. To all of those people born at the very, very end of Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Libra, or the very, very start of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, you are seriously getting your buttons pushed right now. And I do advise a great deal of caution, especially in the next 72 hours, because it'd be very easy for you to say or do something you'd later regret. Or you could act impulsively or volatilely and actually do yourself some serious injury. Having said this, if you hide under the bed will collapse on your head. So don't. Get out there, use your physical energy, do something in a way that is projective and assertive without being confrontational and aggressive. The Mars-Saturn conjunction is squaring very strong points in 4 of the British royal family members. It's squaring the Pluto of Prince Harry, the Jupiter of Prince William, the moon of Prince Charles, and the sun of the Queen. This makes me think that, and this is the only time this degree of intensity and precision is going to be this accurate and this strong in this next 9 to 12 months, well, at least till January of next year. So this does make me think that there's big developments going on in the royal household at the moment, and I do expect to hear some type of news in the next 2 or 3 days. This is backed up by 2 other factors. For those of us who have been really enjoying the light sky in the light show in the sky in the last few days, the conjunction of the moon and Venus over the last few days, visible to everyone in the world for about 2 hours after sunset, has been spectacularly good. Probably because there's no pollution in the sky, so everyone's seeing it a lot clearer. But the moon's now in Gemini, it's moving on from Venus. But Venus is now, today, actually as I speak, conjunct the star Algol. Now, I don't really do a lot of star astrology. I know about it, but I don't do it. But in this case, it seems pertinent. The Venus is conjunct Algol. Algol, one of the more flippant descriptions of Algol is where you lose your head. The ancients, the ancient Moors, the Arabs, even the ancient Italian, the older Italian astrologers from the 1500s, 1400s, 1500s, from the Renaissance, they described Algol with the attributes of losing one's head. Now, this can mean decapitation, obviously, but it can equally mean losing control, losing your head, as in just completely going ballistic. And it could be that with Venus on Algol and Mars conjunct Saturn, that a lot of people out there are going to be getting rather angry in the next 2 or 3 days. So, caution. This is probably the most, or one of the 2 most volatile times of 2020 in the next 2 or 3 days. And Mercury, as of now, has just cleared its retrograde period. So Mercury is now free of its retrograde, but it's been going on. The retrograde period started in mid-January. It's now free. It's wild. It's now approaching Neptune. So over the next 2 or 3 days again, there's going to be a bit of confusion and distortion. Heading into the eye of the storm. That was my video a couple of days ago, and now we're right there. And we're in it. And the next 2 or 3 days will determine a hell of a lot about the rest of the year. Don't overreact. Right, here's a couple of rather corny jokes. Firstly, I don't quite know what to do about this. I'm feeling really emotionally upset, but my partner, I feel so sorry for them. I don't know how to help them. I mean, I see them every day with their face up against the window. looking into those big empty spaces that they want to go into. And I wish there was something I could do to help. But, you know, I'm not going to let them in. I mean, with social distancing and everything. Think about it. And here's the second one. Now, you've got to understand, this is a bit of a weird accent job. There's an area of Britain, the northeast of Britain, there's 2 or 3 big cities. There's Middlesbrough, Hartlepool, Sunderland, Newcastle upon Tyne. They've all got a definitive accent. So, imagine yourself in the northeast of England, and there's a pub on the docks. I know the pubs are closed at the moment, but imagine there's a pub on the docks. It's 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. Doors swing open, and in walks a gigantic piece of black road tarmac. And walks in, really big and menacing. Walks up to the bar and goes, "Give me a pint of your strongest stuff." And the barman looks at him and goes, "Whoa." And this big bit of tarmac is looking around, growling at everyone else. And the barman goes, "All right, here you go, sir." And the big bit of road tarmac goes and sits down and says, growling at everyone, just sits and slowly drinks his pint. And then the doors open again. And in comes a little piece of pink road tarmac. Go with me on this one. And minces up to the bars and goes, "Oh, hello landlord, may I have a baby salmon sherry, please?" And the barman's looking at this and going, "What's going on?" Then he looks over to the black tarmac, and the black tarmac is cowering in the corner, shivering, shaking, trying to be anonymous. And the little bit of pink road tarmac sips its drink, goes, "Thank you very much, barman, bye." Minces out into the street again. So the barman's clearing the glasses away, and he goes up to the black tarmac and says, "Do you want another one, sir?" And the black tarmac goes, Yeah. So the barman says to the black tarmac, You're a really big guy. You're really scared. Everyone's scared of you. Why were you so scared of that little bit of pink tarmac for?" And the big black road tarmac goes, "Oh mate, I'm used to the big trucks and the big cars and the big motorbikes, but that pink tarmac, whoa, is a psychopath." Sorry. Right. Monthly forecast for April coming up tomorrow. Take care, world. Enjoy your fun. And send me your jokes, please. I need more. Bye.